What's up, YouTube? What's up, Rumble, StockTwits, Twitter, and Discord? Uh, put out a video on the weekend, sending out my thoughts and prayers to those in Ohio. The company behind the derailment is NSC, Norfolk Southern. As you guys can see by the chart, it opened up. It got hit hard over the news on the weekend. It actually wasn't even on like the weekend. It was like Thursday or Friday last week. It's just no one's been covering it. Um, this was a $10 drop right in the pre market. It did recover. Okay. I think the only reason it's kind of recovering at this point is because they have an ex dividend date on Thursday. So basically, if you hold shares by Thursday, you get a dividend. You can sell like Friday, which is when options would be expiring anyways. Plus, there's a lot of monthly options activity happening this week. So things are going to be pretty wild this week all around for every stock. Just wanted to say, though, that's the kind of stuff we talk about on my Discord. We don't just talk about AMC, although I've been doing some videos on that. We don't just talk about Bed Bath and Beyond. We don't just talk about Calms or MGAM or G-Sun, which had a little bit of a run today, or Genus. We don't just talk about pump and dumps. We talk about a lot of stuff and a lot of news and how news could, affect the stock and how you could potentially run 40, 50, 60, 100%, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1,000, 5,000% on a play that there might be some ramifications for this company if they consider that like an ecological disaster. Right now, it seems like the EPA is trying to pull a cover up on it, but we'll see. Right, that I'm hearing news from BBC. Okay, so your American media and your American news are saying, "Oh, it's no big deal, guys. Don't worry about it. Sorry that all your pets are dead and all the wildlife in the waterways there is dead, and like wildlife around is dead. It's all good. That's probably just natural causes, right? Especially all at the same time. But then you have the BBC News bringing in reports, so they'd be basically unbiased media saying, "Yo, the river south of Ohio it's screwed. Like it's the river is damaged. There's toxic traces, and wildlife is dead all over the place. All sorts of stuff. So conflicting stories. We'll see what happens there. They offered the town a check for 25 grand. I don't think that's gonna go over well. That's a bad look. 25K is literally admitting guilt, regardless. If they didn't feel they were guilty of anything, they would have done nothing. They wouldn't have said, "We'll give you 25 grand." We said, "Sorry, these things happen. You want to build near our train tracks? That's up to you." So, admission of guilt, in my opinion. It's only going to get worse, I think, as the lawsuits roll in. So, keeping an eye on puts on this company. If it hit 230 before, it can hit 230 again. Hits 230, you're probably going to get triple, quadruple, quintuple, 700% on these. Okay, so if you want to toss $1.28, so $128 at a put for 230, go nuts. I think it could print. Not financial advice. Next, we've got Microsoft on its Bing and AI. It had a massive run to 274. Stock is up to 200%. It was up over 300% at one point on the options. 3%, 3% on the stock, guys. 300% on the options. We've been covering it all day in the Discord, okay? Same with, Apple, Google, Coinbase, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon Technologies. So Raytheon is the ones, they use their missiles to shoot down 4 balloons now, or 4 aircraft. It was a Raytheon missile on an LMT warplane, okay? There's 2 companies that are making these weapons for pretty much everybody. Those are the ones that are going to stand to benefit. I mentioned it last week. Raytheon was up 2,300% on the options chain. These are the things we talk about in my Discord. So, link is below. Feel free to join up. Wanted to get that video out there and give you an update. So, if you were looking at, who's responsible for this this railroad derailment, you're looking at NSC. They're saying that Bing is going to be a Google killer. We'll see about. I highly doubt that. But you never know. They could take a significant share of Google. So Google could be heading lower, guys. It was, it's already at a pretty low. But this thing was like $60 just last year. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 50, $60, right? You go back to 2020, $50, guys. So these are post-split prices. Obviously, they've adjusted it. Tons of room to fall on there. You've got Tesla, trying desperately to stay in this zone because the Fibonacci retrace puts this at about 165 in my books. It needs to retrace. It went up 109% in like under 2.5, 3 weeks. It needs to retrace. Retrace back to 165, good to go. They flushed it this morning. I would imagine they'll continue to flush. Tomorrow we've got CPI data, so tomorrow could be a real hectic, busy day. Again, Friday is monthly's options, so you're going to get a lot of activity and volume on the options chain, which is great because liquidity is great for when you're buying and selling. So scalping options are going to be really great for you if you're like a day trader or you're just getting into it, things like that. SPY hit all highs of the day today. We had SPY running 200%, guys. It's currently like 150, right? So again, 1% equates to 150%. You're going to learn these things. I ran a Saturday class this weekend. It was full. We had like 13 people in there. Tons of valuable information there. This week's Saturday class, there's 7 out of 10 people there. Premium members get in free, and they don't have to sign up. They just show up. So that's one benefit of premium. You can come in every week and get in on that. I might run one on Monday because the markets are closed on Monday. Monday is a holiday next week, the 20th, Washington Day. So a lot of things to keep in mind. Coinbase should be falling lower because of the whole Binance Bucks situation, okay? They're BUSD. They've been told to stop making the coin. I don't know what's going on there. I don't even know how this didn't crash. Like, we're talking crash. Like $20. 50% it should have fallen on this news. So there's like, you got a couple big boys at war here, but at the end of the day, you don't fight the Fed, you don't fight the government. They're going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do it. And that's that. So I can't imagine that stays afloat. I think what's propping it currently is Cathie Wood was buying it. She is definitely on some white powder. She uses other people's money, so the risk to her is literally nothing. It's just, it would damage her reputation, but at the end of the day, she's still been paid all the money she's been paid over the years. She'll still retire with a house. All of her assets are protected. No one can come after her privately for anything. It has nothing to do with her outside of the business, outside of ARK Invest. So I see she's probably doing that. She's probably doing some share lending. She's probably doing some covered calls to kind of mitigate risk. She thinks it's a low because it was $200-300. Well, here's a thought for you, Cathie. Peloton was over $200. Beyond Meat was over $200-300. Even a good company like Costco was over $600. You guys all want to relive your highs from the last year, but we're not in that environment anymore, and you would think a Cathie Wood would know and understand that. Evidently not. So that's where we're at on Coinbase and crypto at this point. Crypto is, let's take a quick look. Crypto is bloody red. So, I mean, and the Binance Buck is down 10%. 10. BUSD is holding, but it's supposed to be a stable coin. USDT is up 15%, but ain't nothing stable about it. So, literally, speculators and rug pullers are looking to pump you into USDT. USDT. Like trying to tether that to Luna and Lunk, which again, they're just straight up scams from Duquan. If you know anything about crypto, you know that already. So I would avoid that forever. Do not touch it. It's a scam. A lot of something like a $60 or $110 billion was stolen from people through that fraudulent scam. But we're gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Again, description in the description. You can join up for the paid Discord, pick a plan, and you'll see all the information. You don't like it, take off. But I imagine that whatever you're doing, you're probably looking for better ways to try things out and maybe make some money and get a piece of some of this pie and one day be free from it all.